We should be live now, so welcome everyone. I am going to be playing the PUP patch today with SJO to get a bit of a sense of what's going on here. And so, yeah, he's unable to be on voice chat at the moment, so yeah, I'm just replying to him. So yeah, we're gonna be just playing a few games, playing the PUP patch, and this is just about what's gonna be going on. I think I'm gonna be playing random gods for the moment once again. Yeah, there we go. So what I was saying is he cannot speak at the moment. There's people in the room he's at, so we're just gonna be I'm just gonna be kind of narrating what's going on, relaying his thoughts in text. I suppose he's gonna tell me what he thinks after the games or something. Okay, yeah. So a bit of a reminder of the changes that has been to Atlantean from what I remember. So Galadriel got her HP buffed a little from 80 to 100. The hero oracles cost quite a bit less to heroize now. And there's been a few buffs to the destroyers and the fanatics in terms of training time and a bit in terms of damage. For fanatic, it was more of an adjustment than a straight up buff. And for the destroyer, it was the multiplayer versus buildings that was increased a bit. I don't think too much else changed for Atlanteans, but otherwise TCs now have 18 range instead of 20, which means that towers are just outside of range. They can be taken down without taking TC fire now.
Józsi, Mak, Bure, Józsi, Skop, Eslost, Osto, Herjos, Józsi, Bureg, Mak.
Okay, so I was recently in the Alps and I'm a bit rusty at the moment. After a week of just hiking and doing stuff other than gaming, so I thankfully played a few games like yesterday and the day before with a few friends, so it will be not so rusty, but those were more fun games than anything competitive, so we shall see. I know that SJO has been playing a bit less since Fortifications patch, so he might be a bit rusty as well. But this might be more even than I'm afraid. So, as I said, the hero oracles are less pricey to heroize. It's 30 food instead of 40 and 45 gold instead of 60 now.
Bureg, Skop, Eslost, Bureg, Mak, Józsi. Herjos, Józsi, Herjos.
Okay, we'll go Oceanus to get the new buffed Galadriel now. I would like... I'm not sure I want to grab that one. I'll grab that one instead.
Herjos, Józsi, Mak.
I mean...
Józsi, Józsi. Eslost, Osto. Skopo. Erschlost.
I think I'm gonna open with a few units and then very quickly go into another town center.
Bureg. Mak.
Yuji.
I didn't know you could make combinations with other
Okay.
keys than modifier keys.
Mark.
I'm not too sure what he means.
Bureg. Eke. Diat.
Yuji. Yuji. Skopo. Osto. Mak.
Herr Joe's. Bure. Eke. Diot. Skopos. Eke. Schwest.
Herr Joe. Mos intum.
Herr Joe. Erschlost. Skopo. Mak. Bureg. Osto. Skopos. Yuji.
Skopos. Herr Joe. Yuji. Yuji.
Okay, got one villager kill. Let's bail out of here.
Herr Joe. Esch. Mak. Yuji. Yuji.
Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Eke. Schwest.
Skopos. Eschlost. Mark.
Bureg. Herr Erschlost.
Yuji.
Yuji. Yuji.
Bureg. Osto.
What I would like to know is if he's gonna go for a second town center then.
Herr Joe's. Mark.
Eschlo. Yuji. Mak. Skopos. Bure. Eschlos. Yuji. Mak. Skopos.
And I would like to go for my
Yuji.
own
Mos
as well.
intum. Yuji.
Yuji. Eschlost. Skopos. Yuji. Burek. Mak. Yuji.
Skopos. Mak.
I would also like to know if he goes for that one at any point.
Yuji.
Skop. Eschlost. Yuji.
Herr Joe's. Yuji.
Skopos. Burek. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Mak. Eschlo. Yuji. Mak. Skopos. Yuji. Burek. Diat. Herr Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Eschlost.
Bureg. Yuji.
Mak. Oso. Schwest. Skopos. Eke. Herr Jos.
Herr Joe's. Osto. Bure. Yuji.
Burek. Skopo. Mak. Skopo. Diat. Yuji. Diat. Herr Jos.
I'm gonna take that back TC there.
Bur. Yuji. Eschlost. Mak. Yuji. Eschlost. Yuji. Mak. Eschlost. Yuji. Yuji. Skop. Mak. Yuji. Eschlost. Burek. Mak. Yuji. Yuji. Skopos. Burek. Skop. Gilles Moke. Burek. Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Most intimate.
Yuji. Diot.
Well, it's certainly quite good for me if he just doesn't see that
Gilles Moke. Yuji. Eschlost.
I'm going for that town center then.
Burek. Yuji. Skopos. Yuji. Yuji. Mak. Eschlost. Burek. Eke. West. Burek. Yuji. Gilles Moke.
Skopos.
Skopos. E poro flas.
Yuji.
Yuji. Burek. Eschlost.
Herr Joe's. Skop. Diot.
Yuji. Mak.
Herr Joe's. Yuji.
Skopo. Yuji.
Whoops.
Herr Joe's.
Skopos. Yuji. Burek.
I'm a bit annoyed because my mouth has been, for whatever reason, sticking a bit too much to the
Skopos.
mouse pad and it makes it tough moving around.
Skopos, Mark.
Might
Herr
keep that
Jost.
thing.
Geschlossen.
Bureg. Aked. Diot. Yuji. Aked. Diot. Bureg. Herr Jost. Aked. Mos intem.
Burek, Yuji, Eked, Diat.
Burek, Yuji.
Eschlost. Aked. Mak. Mos intem.
Been going for that turn sometime. I think what I want to do now is mass a
Mak,
bigger army
Mak.
Herr Joes.
and kind of take him on.
Yuji. Herr Jost. Schwest. Yuji. Schwest.
Burek, also, Yuji. Yuji, Eked, Mos Intum. Skobo, Mos Intum.
Yuji. Mak.
Yuji.
Skopos.
Yuji. Skop, Mark. Yuji. Geschlossen.
Herr Jost. Yuji. Eschlost. Voliat. Mak.
Yuji, Mark. Geschlossen. Yuji. Geschlossen. Burek, Mark. Tilis Mokay.
Yuji. Yuji.
Yuji. Skopos. Burek. Yuji. Geschlossen. Yuji. Mark. Yuji. Geschlossen. Ep, Mark. Yuji. Yuji. Burek. Tilis Mokay.
Burek,
Bureg.
Yuji, Eked. Petros, Vayen,
Herr Jost.
Mak, Eslost.
Skopo, Mark. Geschlossen. Burek. Yuji. Ep, Poro Fras.
Yuji, also,
Yuji. Mark. Skopos. Geschlossen.
Burek, Eslost.
Eschlost.
Burek. Yuji.
Eked,
Skop. Yuji. Geschlossen. Yuji.
Osto. Eschlost.
Yuji. Burek.
Okay, and now he's gonna be stuck.
Yuji.
for
Mos
me.
intem.
Skopos.
Skop, Mak. Yuji, Diat, also, Diat.
Yuji. Burek. Mark. Skopos. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Yuji. Mark. Yuji. Geschlossen. Mark. Geschlossen. Yuji. Mark.
Mak, Eked. Burek, Eked, Petro, Eked.
Yuji. Aked.
Okay.
Yuji. Skop. Mark. Geschlossen. Burek.
Yep.
Mark. Yuji. Yuji.
Os Mak. Mos intem.
I think after already said and done, he's in a slightly worse position than me. But I should work on those work rates now.
Diat.
Skop.
What I
Geschlossen.
want to do is secure those elephants
Skopos. Mak.
and see what he's up to.
Yuji.
Yuji.
Herjo, Yuji, also, Schwest.
Burek. Ep, Poro Fras.
And especially see if he's taken a third town center.
Herr.
Eslost.
Herr Jost. Mak.
Definitely not over there.
Yuji. Mark. Yuji. Geschlossen.
Herr Jost. Aked. Schwest.
Burek.
He's building more walls, so I think next thing I wanna do is
Skopo, Yuji, Diat.
work towards a heritage, but I
Skopos.
can get a few palaces out and get some destroyers.
Burek. Yuji. Geschlossen. Yuji. Yuji.
Definitely hasn't been taking bad
Burek.
ones.
Tilis Mokay.
Burek,
Skopos. Aked. Schwest.
Skopos. Yuji. Yuji. Mark. Geschlossen. Yuji.
So he's been going into throwing X-Men now.
Bureg.
Not much of a surprise, I think.
Eschlost. Herr Jost. Schwest. Skopos. Yuji.
Skopos, Eked. Mos into Eked. Jos. Scope. Eked.
Yuji mak.
Burek. Yuji. Ost. Fest. Skopos. Eket.
Eshlosh.
Per Jos. Eket.
Burek. Yuji mak.
Burek. Vest.
Yuji. Eshlosh. Mak.
Burek. Eket. Schwest.
Burek. Yuji.
Yuji Eshlos. Mos into.
Yuji. Osto. Bureg. Yuji.
Yuji mak. Eshlosh.
Skopos. Eket.
My idea here is that I want to set up a trade. Like, I'm not gonna start the trade route super quickly, but I want to have it ready to go.
Mak. Diat.
Skop mak.
Okay, he found my dudes
Yuji
now.
Eshlosh mak.
Burek.
I wanna get the palace out ASAP.
Burek. Yuji. Hey, Poro Fras. Yuji.
So just sell some resources for it in a second.
Skop. Eshlosh. Yuji. Yuji.
Skopos. Kerjos. Diat. Skopos. Yuji. Mos into. Burek. Eked. Yuji. Skopos. Eked.
Yuji. Mak. Yuji. Eket. Eshlo. Eket.
Burek.
Kerjos. Burek. Yuji. Eked. Eked. Diat.
Osto. Eket.
I'm gonna go and check again if he went back turns into over there. Okay, so he's got frost now.
Skopos.
Mos intem. Bureg. Per Jos. Eket. Skopos. Ukat.
Kerjos. Yuji. Eked. Diat. Burek. Eked.
Per Jos. Eket.
Yuji. Eked.
Oh, okay. My
Also, Mos Yuji.
Yuji.
no, he didn't go for this TC, and since I couldn't count it from the back, I'm gonna go that way.
Eked.
Skop mak.
UG, Mak, UG.
Yuji.
Eshlost. Eked.
Skopo.
Eshlo.
Osto.
Bureg. Yuji. Mos intem.
Mos intum.
Skop. Mos intem.
So much favor.
Skopos. Kerjos. Mos intum.
Eket. Mos intem.
Skopo, Mak, Eshlos.
Yuji.
Okay, I'm gonna start pushing on this side.
Skop. Eket. Eket. Diat.
Burek. Eshlosh. Yuji. Yuji mak. Skopo. Yuji. Burek. Eshlosh. Yuji mak. Yuji. Dilis Mokay. Burek. Skop. Eshlosh. Yuji. Burek mak. Yuji. Eshlosh. Yuji.
Yuji. most intim. Sergio. Buka.
Yuji.
Yuji. Sergio. Mahdiyat.
Skopos. Eporo.
Burek. Most intim. Skopos.
Most intem.
Burek. Yuji. Yuji. Skopos. Mat. Mat. Shlo. Yuji. Burek. Mat.
Burek. Eked. Sergio. Vayen.
Eket.
Skopos. Shlo. Yuji. Mat. Skop. Yuji. Burek. Shlo. Yuji. Ilus okay. Eporo pras. Burek. Mat. Yuji. Burek. Dilus mokay. Skopos. Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Dilus eporo pras. Mat. Shlo. Mat. Skopos. Burek. Yuji.
Eked. Eked. Also Eked.
Bure. Eket. Most bure. Most intem.
Eşlos.
Yuji.
Yuji. Eket.
Skopo. Eked. Skopo. Dia.
Burek. Skopos. Yuji. Burek. Dilus. Epilus. Yuji. Yuji. Mat. Skopos.
Bure. Her Yuji. Eket. Eket.
Burek. Yuji. Dia.
Eşlos. Burek. Yuji. Skop. Eşlos. Yuji. Mat. Burek. Yuji. Skopos.
Like the siege situation still doesn't exactly feel like you can push. Like it has an army in the way. If there's an army in the way, this rest is super overwhelming. Hello, folks in the chat. So, hello, Daphnox. Hello, Ol Petalai. Oh, it's Craig. Okay, hello, Craig. Hello, C. Hensky. Hello, Cody H. Yeah, I quite love to see the Gaia less spread out over the over any terrain that isn't already green. Yeah. There's 10 concurrent viewers. That's nice. Yeah, I could have played more aggressive. Feel a bit rusty from the type street. Dalmatia. I don't know anything about Dalmatia. It just makes me think of a Dalmatian dog breed. But I don't think that's worth for humans. Note it. kind of my issue with destroyers is that they get counter very hard by anything that's anti-infantry. Well, specifically anything that does hack damage and is anti-infantry. So like we throwing X-Men, for instance. Whereas other melee siege doesn't get countered that hard. Like there's no the unit has a multiplier versus siege. And so like melee siege kind of has this tankiness to it that it has no matter what. But the destroyers are very tanky against anything with arrows, but very not tanky against anything with hack damage, and they just cannot escape because they're so slow. I'll go random guards, except Atlantean now. I just sent him a Discord message to double check if he has seen that I'm speaking in a lobby chat. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna turn the music back on. I personally don't like it. Well, it doesn't exactly bother me, but I don't know, it might be nicer for some viewers. Kind of the diagnosis I'm making is that if you want to like win as Atlantean, given that you don't have any stage in Heroic per se, you would need either to be pretty aggro before Heroic Age so that you can prevent fortification from going up, or you would think to go, you would have to go Mythic to get some Fire Falcons. Okay, ready to go for next game. And depending on what god I pick, I might try to go for a second TC game, or if it's more of an aggro god like Poseidon or Fushi, I would go and try to make a 1 TC aggro work a bit better, especially since the TC range has been lowered to lethal and you can take down towers without taking fire now. So back to chat. I see there's been a bit of a discussion in chat. So if you're playing Hades and playing versus an Egyptian, yeah, if you want to counter slingers, Hippias are going to be pretty good. Since slingers do bonus damage against archers, pretty much anything that isn't an archer would work against them. So Hippias would be the dedicated counter that has a multiplayer versus archers. But depending on the situation, if you could reach the slingers with even with infantry, like hoplites, that would be a very good trade for you. But of course, the kind of trick there would have to be catching the slingers off guard without taking fire from a town center or from towers, because then your hoplites wouldn't do so well. The game just started. So regarding why this is not on Twitch, the reason is quite simply because I prefer to stream on YouTube, because I don't like the Twitch service too much, and so, but like, this is only my opinion personally and not the DoD opinion, so to speak, so that's why the other guys will be streaming on Twitch. I just prefer to stick to YouTube. This is Odin again. I'm sorry, but that music is super obnoxious. Can I turn down the volume quite a bit? I'll try to make one TCU go work, like even just for the sake of playtesting. Few changes that's been to this patch more than anything. I hope he doesn't send a villager to shank my priest down. I'll go for 4 villagers on all, I think. No, 5 rather. And then go for modern food.
Greek tayo ayo ref UIR Gireg Bea in which
No tayo no
Enito tayo ayo refer UIR and which
I suppose I should still go
tayo
semi-fast heroic, or maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna commit to a classical push and then get to a second town center after I've done some damage.
Greg you act EU refer Baya
Oh, okay. This is what just happened.
Enito ayo refer NTI Bea UE Bea
Inito you Abaya Greg act kids Baya
Gireg Kid Bea Greek UIR Ini Bea Enito tayo
in which kids no
and which Greek ayo refer
He's got a gold mine that he can wall pretty early on, pretty safely. What I would like to do is prevent him from putting a wall down there. That would be nice for sure.
Ini tayo you no
in back new
I will go with... I think I'm gonna go with Anubis. Just gonna be a bit
Bea
creative, you could say.
Enito
So he's got a back gold mine, doesn't too much pressure I could put on them.
ayo refer
Inage erect tayo nu Gereg Inage erect Entio Kid in wedge kid
and which
I want that, thank you very much.
Greek tayo
I don't want him to have it.
Intio.
Enito you ayo refer tayo
EU refer. Kids.
Get ahead. No.
I'm quite okay with him seeing my thingy there.
and which Enito ayo refer UIR
Image ahead. No.
Kids. No.
Greek Enito ayo refer Enito
Get you into you.
Great kids. Kids up.
Greek and Enito you ayo UI and
And
which
into you eat egg.
ayo refer Greek tayo and ayo review tayo ayo refer Enito
And you refer.
EU refer. UIR. Kids.
You are you.
SJO.
Ak.
Get into you.
You ak. Crow in Yahweh.
Enito tayo. Kids.
and which tayo ayo refer Greek UIR
Into you refer. And wedge. Into you eat air.
tayo and Enito UIR
Get you into you. Into you. You and you eat air. Into you. Get you into you. You
Okay.
you refer.
I think
Into
that's
you.
when he wants to put down that point then.
Into you. Air.
And that's when I'm gonna
You eat
prevent
air.
that.
Garrett, you into you, at you, at you, into you, Garrett, into you, Garrett, into you, into you,
ayo refer Greek tayo UIR tayo ayo refer
and you, you eat air, into you eat at you,
and which tayo
into you, at you,
In wedge. Head.
in what refer. Garrett, into you, into, and you refer, you eat air, into you. Into you eat air.
Greek UI ayo refer tayo UIR
Garrett, into
I wanna see if you might have one for another town center somewhere.
In which.
Kid.
You don't scout his back TC yet.
And
Enito ayo tayo and UIR Greek Enito and which
and with you, into you,
Greek Enito ayo refer ayo UIR and which
Garrett, you eat air.
Greek tayo UI ayo refer and which you tayo Enito ayo refer Greek and you Enito tayo Greek ayo tayo
And into you refer, into you eat, into you eat, you refer,
Greg Ak. EU refer.
in UI ayo refer
Gerek. You Bea.
Inito.
In Ak.
Inejire. Ak. And we you ayo repair. Inito. Tayo.
Into you.
In which kids? No.
Inage. Reg. Nu.
Rig. Kids.
Greek UIR.
In which you eat air.
Inito.
Inito. And which ayo repair.
In kids. Kids.
In wedge. Kid. Bea.
Gerek. Into you. EU refer. You eat air.
Jire. Tayo.
Into you.
Tayo.
Inage. Reg.
Greek.
And in the EU refer.
Okay, so he's moving out of that band.
And UIR. Inito. And we tayo. Ayo repair.
Gerek. Tayo. Bea.
Tayo. And we UIR. Tayo.
So he's gonna be securing gold mines on the other side,
Air.
And which
but it seems like
Inage. You Ak.
I'm gonna build a wall there.
Kid.
Greek. And which
I wanna go Harry Cage next.
Inito. Ayo tayo.
Into you.
And UIR. Ayo repair. Tayo.
You refer. Kid.
Greek. Ayo repair. Antio.
In you. Bea.
Inegi.
Gerek.
Kids.
And we UIR. Inito. And we tayo. Ayo repair.
And the EU refer.
Yeah, there we go.
Inage. Nu.
Greek.
Into you. Into you.
Reach that.
Ak. Bea.
Initayo.
And tayo. UIR. Inito. Tayo. Ayo repair.
Rig. UI. Kids. Inito.
Tayo. Kro in Yawit. Gerek.
Kids. Baya. In app. EU. Baya.
Greek. Tayo.
Gerek. You
UIR.
eat EU refer. Into you. You eat air.
Ak. You refer. Kid.
And tayo. Ayo repair.
Into you.
Greek. UIR.
And which.
Inito. Tayo.
Rig. Tayo. UIR.
What I'm gonna do is put down a
And
Ayo
town there.
Inito.
Take your that gold mine and that town center, and I would like to take that town center right up south. If possible.
Into you. You Kid.
Into you. Into you.
In which
Tayo. Baya.
Jirej.
I want my pharaoh on this side now, so
In which
Gerek. Kid. Kid. Bea.
Greek. UIR. Inito. Ayo repair.
In wedge. Kid. Kid. In kid. You nine the Shrek.
Gerek.
Rig. Inito. Kids.
Into you.
I think I'm gonna go for some elephants. Starting. I'm gonna see what I can find there.
And we tayo. Greek Enito. And I refer.
Entio. Kid Bea. In
In
which
which kids via
Gerek.
EU refer kids
Do I have boiling oil? No, I don't.
Bea. In by Bea.
Greek Enito
I have noticed that I've got quite a bias of just
Entio.
continuing to make
in app no
Inich Erek. Ak. You
physical barracks units instead of. Okay, so he's coming now.
EU refer. Enito.
In which Entio. Kid.
I refer. Enito. UIL.
Gerek.
And with.
Entio.
Enito. I refer. UIL. And with.
Yep, thank you for running straight into it.
Gerek. In which Entio. Into Gerek. In which Gerek.
Greek via
In which Gerek. Gerek. No.
Enito.
Into
Greek.
in which Gerek.
And with. UIL.
Entio.
kids in Greek EU refer kids
Enito. I refer.
Inich Erek.
Enito
In which in by you.
UIL.
Greek UIL
Oh, come on, I've got the gold,
And I refer.
obviously.
Gerek. UEF. You. Entio. Kid.
Greek. Tayo. Enito.
Gerek. Entio.
I
Gerek.
refer.
Kid. In which Entio. Gerek. Entio.
GG! So he'd go back there, which I was quite happy about him going over there because it meant like I had to push over there, so he was no, like he had to go over there because I was pushing here, and so he was in a trouble. I agree it's hard after a long time away from the game. I also felt frustrated, fumbling a bit with my keybind and stuff. At the end I was putting so many villagers on gold because I wanted to get some farms out. But then I also wanted to get some needles out, and I think what I could have done is, because my food income was quite low, so what I could have done was go on to this hunt, now that it was secured there.
Yes.
Yes, so we're down to random Chinese and then Norse and then Greek. It's been a nice way to go, just 5 games with each sieve. The playtest during this session. Okay, Anton playing Odin now.
Hver það? Já, veiðimaður. Skitsa. Veiðimaður. Já, samþykkt. Já. Já. Tilbúin. Ég veiðimaður. Hver það?
So this is Nile Shallows. Versus Freyr, on one hand I would like to go aggro to kind of force out a Golem Bursty and maybe even a Tempest. On the other hand I don't want to go aggro because of Golem Bursty and Tempest. And I think I'm gonna be quite safe, since Freyr tends to advance later. This one doesn't have too much aggro potential. I'm probably gonna be quite fine to advance a bit later myself, grab my upgrade and those sorts of things.
Tilbúin. Ég, já.
I think I'm gonna go Heimdall. It's my preferred way to play Norse and Odin.
Já.
More of a defensive Norse, to the extent that that's even possible.
Skipan. Skip. Tilbúin. Já. Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt. Já. Samþeyðimaður. Tilbúin. Skipan. Ég vil. Já. Tilbúin. Já, ég vil. Skip.
So, other changes that have been made to Norse in this patch. Cursor train a bit faster in the temple. The battering ram has been buffed and a few training times have been adjusted in the Great Hall, meaning that the hitting cavalry and yard train a bit faster now, whereas the Cursor trains in 16 seconds instead of 15, and likewise for the Guddy in 15 seconds instead of 16 seconds instead of 15 rather.
Tilbúin, hver veiðimaður? Já.
Skipan. Satt. Timbursveit.
So another 2 dwarves after that. And then Egypt. Probably even... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go for the second dwarf, otherwise it's gonna be idle time. Which is not what I want.
Skipan.
Já, samt timbursveit.
Hver það? Veiðimaður.
Hver það? Satt, veiðimaður.
I'm glad we said.
Tilbúið, ég vil, samþykkt.
Veiðimaður.
Tilbúinn. Samþykkt, já. Samþykkt til orustu. Ég vil, já.
Okay, so he edged up quite a bit faster. I think I can expect some aggro.
Ég vil.
Tilbúinn. Já.
Um,
Timbursveit. Já. Satt. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Já. Tilbúinn. Samþykkt.
I'm not sure why I
Hver það? Satt.
bothered to make that house in the corner there.
Ég vil.
Samþykkt. Tilbúinn. Já. Satt.
Oh, that's nice that this is closer.
Já. Ég vil. Já. Satt. Til. Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt.
Já. Samþykkt. Já. Ég vil.
Veiðimaður.
This is 20 favor for Rick's fella.
Samþykkt.
Já. Ég vil. A til.
Okay, it's
Já.
gonna
A
be
til. Já. A draga.
Time to kill animals. Buddha's bow.
Já. Já.
Samþykkt. Já. Satt. Hver það? Ég. Timbursveit.
What's he up to? Okay, so I see Berserk, I see a few raiding calves. Gonna make just a couple and
Ég vil.
Birdman
Skipan. Já.
and a great hole of my own.
Samþykkt.
Samþykkt. Já. Hver það?
Samþykkt.
Skip, satt.
Skipan. Ég vil. Já.
Tilbúð. Ég vil. Til orustu slag. Skip. Hver? Já. Tilbúð. Satt. Skip. Samþykkt. Já.
Tilbúinn. Ég vil.
Skipan. Ég vil. Tilbúð. Satt. Já. Hver ég vil? Já. Til. Satt.
Hver það?
Skipan. Já. Ég. Já. Tilbúð. Samþykkt.
Já, samþykkt.
Hver
I
það?
think if I add the villagers to Shank, it's just
Já. Fjósamaður.
an overwhelming win for me.
Já. Já. Ég samþykkt. Hver satt? Samþykkt. Tilbúið. Fjósamaður. Ég vil. Já. Samþykkt. Já. Hver það? Tilbúið. Satt. Samþyktur. Sveit. Tilbúið. Ég vil. Já. Satt. Samþykkt. Já.
You come back here, please.
Hver ég vil. Satt.
Satt. Ég er timbursveit.
Samþykkt. Tilbúið. Já. Já. Hver ég vil. Skip. Tilbúið. Satt. Já. Já. Samþykkt.
Tilbúinn.
Fjósamaður. Hver ég. Já. Fjósamaður. Satt.
It did get safeguard now.
Samþykkt. Já. Já. Tilbúið. Ég vil. Hver samþykkt? Já. Fjósamaður. Já. Já. Satt.
Skipan, satt. Timbursveit.
Skipan. Ég vil. Tilbúið.
Skipan þar.
Hver já. Samþykkt. Satt. Já. Já. Timbursveit.
Tilbúin, hann grjótsveit. Já, ég grjótsveit.
Já, ég satt. Hver þar? Tilbúin.
Ég vil. Já. Tilbúin. Satt. Timbursveit.
Skip, já.
Hvers ég vil.
Hver satt? Samþykkt. Já, ég vil. Tilbúin, já. Samþykkt.
This guy costs gold, right? Yes, he does.
Skipan, satt.
So I think a second tower here is gonna be nice.
Já. Tilbúin, ég vil.
But after that, I want to start moving out and securing another position. Okay, so if he's taking this town center, I'll be taking the town center of my own. Since he took this one, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go in the back there.
Skipan tilbúin.
On that giant
Hver
impact.
satt?
Hver þar? Veiðimaður.
Skipan. Já. Já, samþykkt, ég vil, já. Satt. Já. Samþykkt, ég vil.
Já, já. Skipan.
Satt til, já. Satt. Hver, já.
Já, satt. Ég vil veiðimaður.
Já, ég vil. Já. Til, samþykkt, skipan. Já,
Tilbúin. Já, samþykkt.
Já, timbursveit, samþykkt.
Tilbúin, já. Ég vil.
Tilbúin. Veiðimaður. Satt. Veiðimaður.
hver þar?
Samþykkt.
Hver
Oh, come on. I told you to go there.
Til ég vil. Skip satt. Samþykkt.
Oh, I see you going down that gold mine over there.
Hver þar? Já. Ég vil, já.
Okay,
Skip
what can I do? Raid with
satt.
Asa raid, I suppose?
Samþykkt, já.
Já. Já, tilbúin.
Tilbúin. Hver
He's
þar?
fortifying quite a lot.
Já. Skipan. Tilbúin. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Samþykkt.
Ég vil, samþykkt. Satt. Já. Já, ég vil. Samþykkt. Satt. Tilbúin. Já. Skipan. Hver já? Tilbúin. Skipan. Hver það? Já, ég vil. Já. Satt. Tilbúin. Aðráð. Til orustuslagar. Samþykkt. Já, ég satt. Ég vil.
Hver þar?
Já.
Okay, so that was a player on his part.
Já, grjótsveit.
Catch my guys on
Skipan. Tilbúin.
there.
Já, já. Satt. Samþykkt. Hver það? Já,
Okay, I
já,
see
já.
what he's going to do there.
Samþykkt.
Hver þar?
Ég vil. Samþykkt.
Tilbúin skipan.
Tilbúin. Ég vil. Skipan. Já. Samþykkt. Já. Já. Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Ég hver þar? Já, timbursveit.
Samþykkt. Já. Tilbúin. Já. Sækið fram. Ég vil. Samþykkt. Ég vil. Já. Já. Ég vil. Skipan. Samþykkt. Já. Já. Ég samþykkt. Já. Ég vil.
Já, samt timbursveit.
Skipan.
Hver ég
Já.
grjótsveit.
Samþykkt. Skipan. Ég vil. Já.
Skip ég vil. Timbursveit.
Tilbúin. Ég vil.
Tilbúið satt.
Jou, jou. Skip hier, jou.
Ja?
Grootzweet.
Skipa? Grootzweet.
Jou, something.
Redemander.
Tilbuin. Hier, dit, jou, jou. Hier, dit.
Timburzweet.
Jou. Something. Hier, jou. Jou.
Tilpoint. Grootzweet.
Tilbuin. Hier, jou. Jou, something. Skip, jou, jou. Tilbuin. Skip, jou. Skip, jou. Hier, tilbuin. Jou.
Skip. Grootzweet. Veiðimaður. Já. Atrá. Atrá. Veiðimaður. Já. Veiðimaður.
Something.
Hver veiðimaður? Skipa.
Tilbuin. Jou. Jou, hier, dit. Skip,
Tilbúin.
GG. He wins that one pretty decisively. I haven't played much else in a long while. So speaking of RC, oh, I can see the train time, so. Okay, looking back at the chat. Yes, Hensky, so as Jeffo Forburn said, you click on the building, left click to select it, and then you can right click anywhere on the map to put down a rally point, is what it's called, and any units that go out of it are gonna go towards that rally point. Mm. SJO was saying she's eating cookies, so she can't exactly write dissertation, so let's go into another lobby. I think I'll host this time. Oh, wait. You got the invite first. Oh. There we go. I'll do another 2 games and end the stream there, I think. I've got other stuff in my day today, and I think that's gonna be a good bit of another site, not on another site, another view of the PUP patch to play all the sips. Let's go. I'm ready to go. I'm playing as Poseidon now. This is cool. I guess I'm just gonna follow his advice and go early aggro. I tend to always forget that I can just put down the law instead of anything else. That's how it is.
Τέκτον μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα.
I think I'll put my temple down there, or maybe there. But it's still forward to my base, but I can start shielding my gold mine a little.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα ορθός. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Λέγε πάνι. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έστω. Βούλομαι. Τέκτον μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμη. Τέκτον. Θηρευτής.
Έτοιμη. Πάνι. Ορθός.
Okay, so he's going for the armory build.
Πρόσταγμα.
And it looks like he's going to be defending that gold mine pretty
Έτοιμος. Πάνι.
well,
Βούλομαι.
as he should.
Πάνι.
Certainly as he should.
Ορθός.
Λέγε.
Μάλιστα. Θυνέ. Θηρευτής. Θηρευτής. Έστω. Θηρευτής. Θηρευτής.
Λέγε πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ορθός.
You may feel less like fighting after I pull off your head.
Έστω. Ναι. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσταγμα. Θηρευτής. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Βουνε. Θηρευτής.
I'm just... Okay, there we go. Yeah, gonna chop after this village now.
Λέγε. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Θηρευτής. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμη. Λέγε.
No,
Βούλο.
that's not what I told you to do.
Θηρευτή. Βρυτόμος.
That's my kick.
Πάνι.
Do I want to get vicious out? I don't think so.
Έστω. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Προς πάνι.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Ταπεινό. Έτοιμη. Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. Τέκτον. Βρυτόμος. Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Πάνι.
Έστω.
Έτοιμη. Λέγε.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Εισβολή. Ναι, βούλομαι. Έστω. Ναι, βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς.
Έτοιμο. Έστω.
Πρόσεκτο. Βρυτόμος. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμη. Ναι, έστω. Βρυτόμος. Βρυτόμος.
Πρόσεχε, θηρευτής.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Πάνι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσμαλι. Μεταλλεύς. Πρόστα. Ναι, μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε ορθώς.
Λέγε. Έτοιμη. Τέκτον. Βρυτόμος.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Έτοιμος. Ορθώς. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμο. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Πάνι. Εισβολή.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα, ναι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Ορθώς. Ισμά. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς. Πάνι. Καλώς. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Πορ. Εισβολή.
Έστω. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε Ισμάχη. Πρόσεχε, μάλιστα. Τέκτο.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Ισμάχη.
Έτοιμο. Ορθώς. Καλό. Ισμάχη. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Έστω.
Λέει βούλομαι. Έτοιμος.
Where am I even going?
Έστεκτο.
Έστεκτον. Βουφορβός.
Πρόσταγμα, ναι. Τέκτον.
Ετοίμο. Πρόσεχε, μάλιστα.
Λέει βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Βουφορβός.
Προσέκτον. Έστω.
Ετέκτον.
Λέει τέκτον.
Λέγε.
Oh, come on.
Προστατέκτον.
That was not right, really.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Βούλομαι. Ναι, έστω. Πρόσταγμα, μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος. Μάλ. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Μάλιστα. Έστω. Μεταλλεύς. Μεταλλεύς. Λέγε. Τέκτον. Τέκτον. Ταπεινός.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Τι βούλομαι. Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Τέκτον. Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Ορθώς.
Λέγε.
What did it... For shit's sake.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
That is upsetting.
Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Έστω.
Πρόσεχε. Βουφορβός.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Λέγε. Καλώς.
Ετοίμος. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Καλώς. Ισμάχη. Ετοίμος. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Ναι.
Έστω. Ισμάχη.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον.
Πρόστατεκτ. Βρυτόμος. Μάλιστα. Βρυτόμος.
Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμάνι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Ετοίμος. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμο. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Λέγε. Ορθώς.
Έτοιμο. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι.
Τέκτον. Πρόστα. Έστω. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε ορθώς, πάνω.
Λέγε, βόλομαι. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα, βόλομαι. Έτοιμος, έστω, μάλιστα. Λέγε, βόλομαι. Μάλιστα. Βόλομαι, έστω.
Λέγε, μάλιστα, ναι.
Προβούλομαι. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα, έστω. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Τέκτον. Μάλιστα. Τέκτον. Θηρευτής. Λέει. Τέκτον. Βρυτόμος.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε, ορθώς.
Λέγε, πρόσεχε, τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος, πάνι. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Ετοίμος, ναι. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. Θηρευτής.
Έστω.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Θηρευτής.
Πρόστα, ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε, μάλιστα. Λέγε, βούλο. Λέγε, πάνι. Βούλ, ορθώς. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε, ναι. Έστω. Λέγε, ναι. Ετοίμος. Βούλομαι. Καλό εις μάχη. Πρόσεχε. Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε, εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Βόλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα, μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Έτοιμη. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε.
Προσέκτον. Βρυτόμος.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Πρόστα. Μάλιστα. Ταπεινός.
Ναι. Βούλομαι. Ετοίμος, ναι.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμη. Τέκτον. Βρυτόμος.
Πρόσεχε στο πρόσταγμα. Λέγε, μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε.
Ετοίμος. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Πρόσεχε, μάλιστα. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος, ναι. Έστω, μα βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βρυτόμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα.
Βούλομαι.
Oh, come on.
Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα, ναι. Μάλιστα.
Ετοίμος. Πρόσεχε, έστω.
Λέγε, έστω. Τέκτον.
Okay, there's no point continuing to play there. Okay, so for our last game, it's gonna be Shannon versus Freya.
请下命令。建筑什么？
准备好了。
是，出发。遵命。
请下命令。是的。
准备好了。
This is Bullet
出发。遵命。
是的。出发。好的。
Why do you go on wood when it's so much further away than the gold?
准备好了。什么？出发。 请下命令，遵命。准备好了，出发。遵命。出发。遵命。出发。
请下命令。
是的，建筑猎人。是的。遵命，出发。遵命。
遵命。是的。
请下，出发。遵命，出发。 什么？遵命。准备好，出发。遵命。出发。遵命。
请下命令。好的。
是的。 出发！遵命。出发！
是的，好的。
准备好了。是的。
什么？建筑工？
是的。是的。
请下。遵命。 出发！遵命。什么？出发！遵命。出发！遵命。出发！遵命。是的，出发！遵命。准备好了，遵命。猎人，请下。猎人，猎人，出发。猎人。
什么？遵命，猎人。
准备遵命，猎人。
准备好，好，是的。
准备出发，遵命。请下命令。准备好了，出发。遵命。是的。 是的，出发。
下命令。是好的，是的，出发。好的，是的，好的，是的。
什么？遵命。
是的，出发。见主公。
什么？
请下命令。
建筑伐木工。
什么？遵好的。
请出发。
准备好了，遵命，猎人，猎人。
是的，是的。
好，遵命。出发。遵命。是的，出发。遵命，出发。是的。
建筑猎人。什么？
准备出伐木。
是的。建筑矿工。
准备好了，请下命。遵命，出发。遵命，出发。是，出发。
请下命令。准备好了，见主公，猎人。
准备好，出发。遵命。是的。好的。
准备就绪。遵命。
But I got a third Yetsu for free. Instead of like any other super combinations of units that the Chinese have.
是的。
什么？出发！遵命。
什么？见主公，见主公，猎人，
请下猎人。是，出发。准备遵矿工。
什么？遵好的。
什么？出发。遵矿工。
准备好了。
是的。见主公。
请遵命，出发。遵命，准备好了，请下什么？出发。
什么？出发。矿工。
是的，出发。矿工。是的，遵命。
请下命令。
遵命，猎人。
I'm gonna see what I can do in terms of aggro.
出发，遵命。
准备好，遵命。见主公。
请下命，出发。什么？准备好了。是，遵命。
请下命。是的。
As in, like, is there any sense doing some 1 TC aggro
是的。
at the moment?
出发，见主公，遵命。
出发。什么？遵命。
什么？
请下命令，出发。
请下猎人。什么猎人？
是的。什么？准备遵命。
请下命令。
出发。遵命。建主公，建主公。
请出发。
什么？
是的。什么？遵命。是的。请下命令，出发。准备遵命。是的。出发。
出发。猎人。
什么？请下遵命，出发。遵命。
准备好了，出发。遵命，出发。是的。好的，
请下命令，出发。
什么？
是的，猎人，遵命。建筑矿工。准备好了。
什么？是的，遵命，出发。
是的，什么？
是的，好的。
准备出发，遵命。什么？出发。
是遵命。是的。什么？准备好了，出发。遵命。好的。
请下出发，猎人。
是的，遵命。
请下命。是的。
请下命令。什么？遵命。准备就绪。
遵命。出发。遵命。
准备好了，遵命。矿工。
是的。好的。准备开战，请下命令，攻击。请下命令。是的，出发，前进。什么？出发。请下命令。是的，遵命。准备就绪，遵命。
什么？
请下命令。出发，遵命。出发，遵命。是的，出发，遵命。准备出发，是遵命。请下命令。好的。
是的，建筑工，矿工。
准备出发，遵命。
Hello, shows Young. Not sure. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. I personally prefer to stream on YouTube, and it's usually the other guys on fan that prefer to stream on Twitch. So there's kind of a bit of both worlds in a sense. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream here. So a bit summary of what we did today. We played the July public update. And we're gonna, like, I played one game with every seed. That was 5 games total, and kind of getting a sense of what's changed, which is, like, my thoughts on the July update so far is that it's kind of a better, a bit more polished version of the fortifications update, but otherwise it's quite the same thing. There's a few changes, such as Town Center has a bit less range, so you can take down the towers without taking as much arrow fire. There's been a few changes, such as to the Yatsu, which you've been able to see now, where they still pack quite a punch, but it's not a punch in the teleport so much anymore, but rather in their raw hack damage, which is what's boosted by the upgrades now. And besides, a few changes to Atlanteans didn't really make a difference. In the first game that I played with Gaia, where the destroyers are kind of supposed to be a melee siege unit, but they're just worse than a melee siege unit because they get countered much more easily by anything that does hack damage, especially anything that has a multiplayer like an Axeman or a throwing Axeman. And yeah, so it's less rough of a situation of a fortifications patch, but it's still not. I think there's still some iteration that needs to be done. So thank you for watching, and I'm gonna be streaming potentially a few more times this month and next month. So I guess stay tuned for what might be next. Goodbye, everyone.